Hi, everybody. My name's Amy Catherine. I thought I'd try something new to see if it's a need in our community. I went to the Blair City Council meeting last night and took notes. And so let me report out to you what I took notes about. There's were two new fire men that were approved, and they were there, which was nice. There were a lot of conditional use permits or splitting property or things like that that were discussed. And so let me just go over I guess, the contentious stuff. Um, there's some property that's over on JoAnn Drive. There's several plots, and they were wanting a conditional use permit to be able to put some side-by-side duplexes that would be about 1,200 square foot or more piece. So they're looking at 2 to 3 bedroom. And they said affordable housing, but there was a big debate about what affordable housing is, because the estimate is that these houses, these duplexes, I guess per side, would run about $300,000. So there were a lot of people there that were part of the community, and people that lived across the road from where these duplexes would go in, and there's people who lived behind them, where these duplexes would go in on Corey. They are concerned that these duplexes are going to bring the neighborhood to a different culture. Not if they're sold, but at $300,000 for a side of a duplex, what if they don't sell them? That was the question, is what if they don't sell them and they become rentals? Then you have a disproportionate number of rentals in that small area. So they decided to table that, and they're going to send it to the real estate committee to see if the residents and this builder can come together on some kind of an agreement on how to work through this. There was the big Red Keno came to have their contract renewed with us to do Keno in our area, and they got a renewal for 5 years. It seems as though the water tower, and I'm kind of iffy about this, the water tower, it was partly owned by the Natural Resource District in Blair, and it seems as though that whole ownership's going to move over to Blair. There's another project with some water, with some piping. This is from the treatment plant expansion project. So the water treatment plant expansion project, and something about the pipe has to be changed from 24 inches to 30 inches due to Cargill, and Cargill's going to help fund that project. There's also, here's a big one that was discussed last night, is they're over there by the recycle, there's the tree where we are able to go dump our tree waste. It seems as though everybody dumps their tree waste. Missouri Valley dumps their tree waste. Omaha dumps their tree waste. We have contractors that dump their tree waste there, and that's supposed to be for a resident. That's supposed to be a resident only service, is that we have that. They take that, and a couple of times a year, they take all that tree waste and they have it ground, and which costs the city. So they're wanting to stop the dumping by people who are not supposed to be dumping tree waste there. So they're going to put a couple of cameras on that area so they can get license plates, and then determine who's supposed to be dumping and who's not. And there's up to a $500 fine and up to 3 months in jail if you are caught dumping and you're not supposed to be dumping. This is huge, because they were talking about that our grinding cost was $50,000 to grind, and that has been went way up due to people dumping that are not part of Blair. There's also the next item, and the last item actually is a contract for bridge inspection. It seems as though our bridges have to be inspected every 2 years, and the board, the city council, approved a engineering agreement with HGM Engineering to do that inspection. And there's 7 bridges, and it's gonna cost us $4,200 for the inspection. I also, the final thing I wanna let you know is that all of your council members were present except, Kevin Willis was not there, and John Stewart was not there. And that's what I got out of the city council meeting. I hope this helps keep you informed. Thank you.